What's going on, everyone? Dan Tiemann here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Hope everyone's taking it easy or, getting some work done, whatever you got to do on these Sundays. So, guys, I'm going to check really quick here, make sure that I am live, that I'm ready to go. And if you're tuning in, guys, put hashtag team live, put hashtag team replay, and let me know where you're tuning in from. So I'm going to check, make sure I'm live everywhere I want to be. And we're going to dive into things, guys. So today we're talking about pretty much what's holding people back from making thousands of dollars, and something digital marketers honestly aren't talking about these days. And I don't know why they're not doing it, but we're really going to dive into it. So let me make sure I'm live in the couple of groups I want to be in. Let's make sure I'm live. If you're tuning in from the chatbots group, guys, let me know. I want to make sure I'm live in there. If you're tuning in, one second, this dog running around. All right, he's good. Love going live and the dog's running around. Anyway, guys, so we're going to be talking about today pretty much the one thing digital marketers are not saying that's costing them thousands of dollars, guys. So if you're tuning in here, smash that like button, smash that heart button, and put hashtag team live, put hashtag team replay. So I'm going to get started here. Thanks, everyone, tuning in. I see we got John on. What's going on, John? What's going on, Robert, Cody? What's going on, guys? So we're going to be talking about something called the value ladder, right? This is what people are not talking about, because when you're closing clients, there's so many times where you're running into the issue that they don't want to do things for cheap, for free, or maybe they don't even know what a value ladder is. So after kind of the sales process, or even along the process, you kind of have to explain to them the benefits, right? Most business owners haven't even heard of this concept, let alone really comprehend the point behind this, right? So what is a value ladder, guys, right? We're going to have our low entry offers. As many of you guys know or have seen before, simple ladder with a continuity program as well. So I'm going to talk about, basically, guys, I'm going to talk about the program behind that. Actually, I'm going to draw it on this whiteboard. So if I'm off the screen, let me know. All right, so I'm going to run through over a couple of different scenarios, and actually one that's popping up right now. But first, we're going to talk about what this ladder is. Right here, this is our offers along the way, right? And up here is where we want to take the customer at the end. So this would be your core offer, your main thing, your big sale. And along the way, you have little steps as well, right? So let's take, for instance, I'm working with a roofer, and this is kind of how this all came up. And guys, if you understand what a value ladder is, really quick, put yes, value ladder, and let me know if this is making sense so far, and we're going to dive into this. But put yes, value ladder if you're aware or have at least heard of this concept. And I'm sure many of you have, but no one's talking about how to explain this to a client, because this is where the bottleneck is, and this is where when you're talking to a client, there's going to be issues, right? So I'm currently working with a roofer right now, and we had to come up with a low entry offer, right? When you're taking someone from dead cold traffic, like Facebook or like maybe Google or something like that, you're not instantly going to go and sell them a $15,000 brand new roof. It could happen, but there's a lot easier process that goes in it along the way. So guys, if you're tuning in, smash that like button, smash that heart button. So I called the roofer the other day, signed on as a trial client, and we were talking, and I go, let's do this. Let's offer a $19.99 gutter cleaning. Really low entry offer, really simple, that no one is really doing, right? Everyone's doing maybe 50% off, so maybe they're doing $60 gutter cleanings or $75 gutter cleanings. This is a low end offer, right? And this is where we ran into problems. So let's say we started here. Let's say right here would be his free estimates, but I don't want to start here because everyone does free estimates. So we'll do a free estimate. What is going on, Hayden? Guys, if you're tuning in here, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're on the live or on the replay. So we're starting here with a free estimate, let's say. I don't like giving free estimates and running ads to these things. Everyone is doing free estimates, guys. So when you're doing this and they go, let's do a free estimate, Tell them no. Tell them let's find something else. So I suggested something really even more simple than that. Or not more simple, but something that at least makes a little bit of money on the front end. I suggested a $19.99 gutter cleaning. Right? What's cool about this gutter cleaning, and I haven't even told them about this yet. Wow, you guys probably can't even see this. But what's going on? Michael, live from Australia. That's great, guys. So what's great about this gutter cleaning is we're going to make money on the front end. So we're already going to get some new customers, right? But what's even better is we could probably put them on some sort of continuity. And I haven't talked to them about that yet. And that's going to be a suggestion thing as well. Can we get people to pay us maybe $60 for the year and you get 2 gutter cleanings or 3 gutter cleanings, right? And they just renew every year. Or could we do it, $15 a month, $20 a month, and we're going to do gutter cleanings, or $20 every 3 months and you get a gutter cleaning out of it. Whatever it is, but I'm going to work into a continuity program around this gutter cleaning. I think it can happen. So what's going to happen from there is he's going to go there, he's going to do this gutter cleaning, and as he's cleaning the gutter, he's going to look at the roof, right? And he's going to go walk down the ladder and be like, hey, like I was taking, I noticed there's some damage. I noticed you have a missing shingle, XYZ. This is what I do. The cool part about this guy is he's already the cheapest in town. He does $6 per square foot or per foot or something like that for roofing when most of the people are doing $10 to $15, right? So we got to explain to him why this is valuable. And that's where people are running into these issues, right? You're talking to dentists and you're saying, hey, doc, let's do a free cleaning or let's do a $37 cleaning, right? And they give you so much pushback. Well, you got to explain to them the power of this. This is where you're losing money, and this is where businesses are losing money as well because they don't understand these concepts. So we got a gutter cleaning. From there, a certain amount of them are also going to be roofing clients. So with his, it's a really basic, just a 2-step ladder, and he takes them to where they want to be, right? We're going to go from a gutter cleaning to a roof. So now let's say you have a dental client. So dental's a little bit more fun. Dental, you actually get to break things down. It's a little bit harder. Not really harder, but it's interesting, right? So dental, you could explain to him very simply. Ooh. All right. So at the bottom of our ladder, or actually the continuity part of this, is going to be your 6-month cleanings. If you guys can read that chicken scratch, let me know. Let me know if this is making sense, guys. But this is how you got to explain it to them for them to understand. So we're going to do a low entry offer. We're going to run it from cold traffic, so Facebook ads, right? Let's say we're going to do it at I don't know. I've never worked with dental, but this all makes sense to me when it comes to dental because I like their value ladder a lot. Let's say you're doing a $37 deal that includes cleaning and free x-rays. Free x-rays, right? So we have some sort of great deal right here. What's cool is this cleaning, a certain percentage are going to go straight into continuity. So now he's getting that money every 6 months, which is going to be solid, right? You're talking about going from 37 to going to a dental cleaning that could be a couple $100. I don't really know how much those cost because I do have, dental insurance, whatever it is. I don't know how much my insurance is covering with it. But this is great, right? Now they're getting money every 6 months from this initial $37. From this initial $37, now every 6 months, you're going to get $200. Just take the little bit of a loss. And you got to explain it to them that, hey, doc, we might take a loss up front. However, we're going to get this done. All right, great. Now we have these people on, they're going to like your work. They're going to become this. Well, doc, how about this? After you're there, when you're inside their mouth working on them, and I don't really know what the top of a value ladder is for a dentist, to be honest with you. But it could be something like a root canal. It could be cosmetic. It's probably cosmetic, actually. I know cosmetics a lot. So let's say cosmetic. So a $37 cleaning. Well, hey doc, this person needs a filling. Fillings are a couple $100, let's say, right? I don't know how much fillings are, but now boom, that person needs a filling. Well, not only does this person need a filling, boom doc, their teeth are a little bit yellow. Let's put them on get them whitening strips or something, right? And see how we're just ascending them up this ladder where it's more and more money. And all this adds together. And that's how you're going to get them to the point where they might need cosmetic work. But say, Doc, all right, great. They also need a root canal. Right? Value ladder for real estate is super hard, Peter. We've been actually toying with that. That's only like maybe a 2 or 3 step value ladder. I'll dive into that really quick. Any example for landscapers, plumbers, HVAC? Yeah, so let's just keep diving in. Throw me different examples, and I'm going to kind of walk you through. My uncle's a plumber. I don't run ads for him, but he is a plumber. So that's how I do dentists, right? You gotta talk them that way. Plumbing's actually HVAC. HVAC, there's continuity. We'll talk about. Let me write these down real quick. HVAC, plumbing, real estate. Guys, if you have more examples that you want me to walk through, let me know. And I'll just keep writing them down and we'll keep going through them. So, alright, great. So, let's do HVAC because this one is going to be pretty simple, right? So, with HVAC, their continuity is going to come in from their yearly cleanings, right? So, what's going on with Silly? Man, he is tuning in from wherever. What up, Rob? Rob, I don't know. Are you in Germany right now? I don't know where you are right now, but all right, guys. So HVAC's pretty cool, right? Because you could go in with a free cleaning. That could be the first step of their value ladder. And then after that, most people, what up, balls? So guys, HVAC's cool because you're going to start with a free cleaning, right? And then a certain percentage of those are going to become every 6 months. I think my mom gets her air conditioning looked at, and then her heat or her furnace looked at, right? So that's what's the best part. Now every 6 months, that person's getting reoccurring money because you got to come out there. What's going on with Silly? He's tuning in from the Netherlands. So now that HVAC guy who gave this free cleaning is now making money every single 6 months or every couple of months doing these checkings, doing these cleanings, things like that. That's their continuity. Now let's walk you through a value ladder on them, right? So we do a free cleaning. Now I don't know exactly how theirs might work, to be honest with you, but let's say we recently had on our furnace one of the racks, I believe, cracked, right? And I think we were able to either A, get it fixed or get a new furnace. And my mom said, let's get a new furnace because the furnace was super old. But let's say a rack is cracked on the furnace. Let's say on the AC unit, you got a bad battery, right? Boom. Now we walk them up this. Now, I've never worked directly in HVAC, guys, so if I'm wrong, you guys could correct me. I might be wrong. But remember, this is where we want to take them. This would be replacing a full units, right? Replacing unit. And you're going to get a certain amount of people that are going to need a replacement unit. So we'll take them from maybe they need a bad rack, a new rack. Maybe they have a bad battery on the AC unit and it's going to go, or a bad motor, things like that too, right? So they're going to make money on some of these things. Then you're going to have, let's say, I can't even think, they might just be a 3-step one, right? They have cleanings with the continuity. The biggest part on them is you're going to sell them on the continuity, and then they're eventually going to probably replace it for them, right? That's how I would be selling on them, as well as if you're going in there and they need HVAC work done, that's not cheap, right? Because if you're going in with this free cleaning and they find something that's a lot worse, well, boom, they could sell them a new HVAC unit. Like, hey, your pipes are cracked, this is wrong, this is wrong. You're either going to stay in the house and die from a slow gas leak, or you're going to get this fixed, right? So, things like that. But they have the continuity portion, which is nice. Guys, if you're tuning in, smash that like button, smash that heart button. Let's see what we got going here, guys. Ram, what's going on, man? Hayden, what's going on? Michael, Charles, Rich, Amber, Balls, what up, Prunkle? Value ladder for real estate. We're going to do that in just a second. What's going on? Leslie, Wasilia, William. William, if you're still on here, dude, and if you know a value ladder for real estate, comment below, bro, because I'm not even positive on that. Rob, what's up? Michael, Balls, Wasili, what's going on? Dave, what's going on, everyone? Guys, as you're tuning in here, smash that like button, smash that heart button. So, That's what I would do for HVAC. I would sell them on doing a free cleaning, and then a certain amount of those cleanings, well, now you got a reoccurring customer, right? Because you got to think about it. If they're going to click on an ad off Facebook and get a free cleaning, they're probably not loyal to someone, right? You got to think about this too. If they're going to be clicking on this ad, they're not going to be loyal to the other guy because they're going to pay that guy no matter what if they were still loyal to him. So you got to think about that too. The psychological end of this as well is they're not loyal then. If they're going to be clicking on the ad, submitting their info, getting a call, coming to someone's house, they're not loyal to that other guy, which means if you do great work and if your HVAC guy could sell them on this, well, boom, when they need a replacement unit, when they need, their family done, whatever it is, you're going to be that go-to guy. So, plumbing. Let's talk about plumbing a little bit. Plumbing, I wouldn't say they have a direct value ladder, and I'm not sure about plumbing. I've never ran ads on it because I've always just been kind of like interested myself. But let's just say plumbing. I want to say my uncle gets the most money for replacing a water heater. I want to say. I could be wrong. Also, guys, if you need a plumber in the Chicago area, use DRC Plumbing. Little plug for him, I guess. So he needs a water. Let's say the water heater is the main goal. So they're reoccurring. Let's figure out what that is first. And honestly, I don't know what a reoccurring in plumbing would be. I'm trying to think here. If anyone has an idea for reoccurring money for a plumber, let me know. Every business has this in some fashion, and I'm just trying to think of, what a plumber could do. And I don't know if that would be falling under more of the commercial side, if they have to go and get their pipes drained out, if they have to get their pipes, different things like that. I don't know a direct continuity program, but a good entry offer. So a plumbing, I hate to say free estimates because everyone does them. If you could do like a low entry, trying to think. A maintenance contract of some sort is probably for for commercial buildings use or for commercial people. That could be a good continuity system for it. I'm trying to think, guys. Plumbing's a little bit hard because I never really dove into it and thought about how that works. I have stood in a foot of shit helping him once, a couple years ago. That's the day I decided that I wasn't going to be a plumber, even though he makes a ton of money. Grease traps. Yeah, it could be, the grease traps. It could be getting, emptying those for people. But yeah, I'd say the top of the line thing would be the water heater and even like replacing pipes outside. I remember we were replacing this huge pipe, right? And, I've never dealt with plumbing by any means. So I was standing there and I hit a pipe, and next thing I know, I'm literally knee deep in shit, right? I couldn't believe it. Then I turned to my uncle and I was just like, yeah, I'm out. I did stay with him for the rest of the job, but I told him, if we're going to do anything like this again, count me out. I do not like standing a knee deep in shit. I told him I'll help him with everything else, but that I was not about. So, let's say water heater or replacing pipes. Low entry offer could be, a free replacement or a free, grease trap, get rid of it, whatever. Things like that. They're a little bit harder. I'll get back to you guys with that. We'll do that a different day. I'd have to dive in and think about it. Real estate, that's another hard one, guys. Real estate's hard on the continuity because that might not happen for another 10 to 15 years. If you're a good agent and if your agent keeps in touch with them. So if you're good at it, you're going to get the recurring revenue every 10 years. Mind you, though, this check's going to be $3,000 on the low end. Say it's a $100,000 house. Say if you're selling a huge ass house, let's say it could be upwards of 15 plus K, right? So, trap washer services, yeah. There's a bunch of different things if you guys really dive in and think about the plumbing niche. Let's see. Leases, builders, and investors bring most reoccurring. Yeah, totally agree with that. So, let's say it's a real estate agent. Obviously, selling their home is the number one thing. right? And you got to think about or selling or buying, right? This reoccurring revenue is going to happen every 10 years, let's say 10 to 15. And you got to think about this. That check is going to be anywhere from $3,000 on the low end upwards to, whatever, $45,000 if you want to say, right? Depending on what type of homes they're selling. So, low entry offer. This low entry offer is going to be constantly changing. It's going to be everything from free different types of homes lists, free homes with pools, free list of homes under a certain amount, free, a list of ways to increase your home's value by $100,000, only spending, $75. Whatever it is, you're going to give something away for free here. It's going to be most likely a PDF. It could be even a home. You know what I like? And a lot of real estate agents don't do it, but it's a first-time home buying seminar. And I want to talk about this a little bit, but first-time home buying seminar is really, really sweet, guys. It's huge right now in any industry are giving these free talks, with a free dinner to business owners. Like financial advisors will do it. They'll do, free dinners with if you come in and listen to my financial advising spiel for an hour, whatever it is. Think about it. They do it for timeshares. Timeshare created this model and have dug it into the freaking ground. They are huge with it, right? And then you have you could say the docs do it, dinner with the doc, things like that. I really like the model because you could do a first-time home buyers, conference, and I would even suggest this to your agent. If he's a likable guy and he gets out there and you could see him really doing this well, I'd be like, hey, how do you feel about doing a little seminar, right? And he's going to be like, what are you talking about? He goes, let's do this. Let's do a free first-time home buyer seminar where all you got to do is you get a free dinner and you get to listen to this spiel. Now, guys, Redfin does this in the Chicagoland area twice a week, every single week, right? And if a company like Redfin's doing it and they're doing it weekly, twice a week, it works, right? So that's what I'd suggest is a low entry offer is even something like that. But we got to think about what that is, right? From there, the ladder is kind of going to be nurturing and then bringing them to the home buying process. There's not a lot of stuff in between that I could think of. It could be, you could say if you work with a preferred lender, you could talk about their rates, things like that. You got to get kind of creative with real estate. It could be kind of a pain. But if you find an offer that works, I'd run with it. Now, with general contractors, I like it because you do such a low entry offer, such as a free, general contractors. I'm trying to think. You could do like a very low end offer, like, $30, power wash your house, something like that, right? And you get your house power washed, looks really, really clean. Then he can upsell them on his next service, his other services, things like that. And a lot of times, I didn't even think about this, roofing, a lot of times roofers also will be like certified finishers as well, meaning that a lot of times when people are getting a new roof, the problem is they could have leaks coming in. So then they need to get stuff refinished, redone, things like that. And you could sell them on that service, right? And then you could sell them on siding. You could sell them on gutters. You could sell them on tons of different things. If you have a good roofer, he's going to offer a multitude of packages that people could select from. And he just has to go and run through it and sell it that way. And you got to explain to him, hey, we're going to do a $19.99 gutter cleaning. And while you're up there, if the gutters look broken, well, then sell them on your gutter repair service. All right, great. Then we're going to move them this way. Then we're going to move them this way. Then we're going to sell them a roof because that is your big end-all project, right? We're not going to go from, hey, let's hang out to, hey, you want a roof? No, it doesn't always work like that, right? Maybe if you're canvassing the area, but this is dead cold traffic, and that's what we have to keep in mind, right? These are people that don't know that they have a problem or that have a problem, and you guys have to make them aware of it. So how do we get them there? What about homeowners downsizing like when all kids moved out? You could do that too. I've seen a lot of homeowners doing that. You could run an ad that way, so you could run it to, the targeting would be like running it to homeowners, parents with kids, things like that. I've never specifically ran that ad directly, so I couldn't tell you. But that's definitely one route to go with it as well. So guys, does this make sense to you? If this makes sense, value ladders make sense, put yes, put value ladder yes. I want to know if I walk through this properly, to explain it to you guys. I tried to use offers that would make sense in order to understand that all businesses have this in some fashion, right? Think about it. If you're a digital marketer, you have this, and you are missing out selling your own services to people as well, right? Your continuity. Let's see. Well, now let's look at our own value adders, right? We looked at the business owners, but let's look at ours really quick. And everyone's value adder is a little bit different. So let's say your continuity is your monthly retainer, right? Your monthly retainer, whatever that is, if it's $1,000, $500, $700, $2,000, $5,000, whatever it is, your monthly retainer. Up here could be a huge, like, one time, like Russell Brunson has his $1 million funnel. You could have this huge, massive $1 million funnel, let's say. Or it could be just a $10,000, $50,000, whatever it is. Just some sort of huge funnel. But let's look at this now. Let's look from this standpoint, right? So let me move this over a little bit. So from this standpoint, we're going to do, let's say it's a free video consultation or a free, let's see, a free video audit or a free marketing consultation. So we got to start really low, right? We got to walk them through this free process, right? We got to get them in the doors. Next, if anything, we could do it, a $7 thing, $5 thing, whatever it is. But then we're going to sell them on our services. So marketing services. Right? Then what we're going to do from there, let's say, is we're going to start upselling them. We want to upsell them on chatbots. Let's say you are work with real estate. You could upsell them on lead scrubbing. Right? And if you guys watched 40's video the other day, Josh 40 went over some variation of this the other day, by the way, for marketing services. He was talking more on the ClickFunnels side of things, where you can upsell them from ClickFunnels to marketing services to internet services to doing even credit card machine or payment processing. So you could do things like this. Here's just another way if you're not going to go out and try to sell that kind of way, right? So you have your chatbot and lead scrubbing services. Let's say you also include scripts, right? You could do selling scripts. So now you're really just taking them up this ladder of upsells. Now, each part of this doesn't need to be more money, right? If I'm going to upsell them on chatbots, I might only charge another $1,000. Actually, I'd probably switch this around. So, because this right here is going to be anywhere $1,500, let's say. But I'm going to start this as my core offer. And I'm going to sell them these things along the way. Actually, I screwed this up. Wow, my bad, guys. This is what happens when you go live. Not thinking right. So your core offer is going to be your marketing services, right? Which is going to be a bundle of all these things together, let's say for $3,000. But first, you're going to get them on, let's say, chatbots, right? Then you're going to get them on, let's say, sales scripts. Because once they come onto this chatbot, you got to know how to sell these people from this chatbot. So we want to sell them on sales scripts too, right? Next, we're going to sell them on, let's say we got them on chatbots, sales scripts. The next variation or something could be, let's say, I don't even know. Let's just do marketing services. Right? So you're going to bundle these things together. You're going to include things like, say, Google Calendars, which is all just Calendly, so online scheduling, different things like that, guys. So if this makes sense, let me know. I'm really hot right now, and I'm kind of rambling, not making too much sense. So I don't really want to confuse people. to be honest, I don't want to confuse. I just want to teach you guys really how to sell on this basis to your clients and really talk about it to your clients as well. And you got to know how to utilize this for your own business, right? So with digital marketers, a lot of us, we're just going from these cold emails to selling them a full-blown package, right? But we might have other sells along the way that we can do. Might be able to sell them on a $7 PDF if they don't want our full services yet, right? They might not see the value. So we could go from a free video to doing, hey, not a problem. I have this $7 PDF. If you want to take a look, it'll break down some stuff, right? Like, Russell does it all the time, his book. Then you could be like, all right, great. Do you want some sales scripts too? I know you're interested in this kind of stuff. You're going to run some traffic yourself. Here's some sales scripts we use. That's going to be like, I sell these for like $30. Okay, great. Awesome. Now we're going to go into, hey, so now you understand kind of how this works. Let's talk about chatbots a little bit. I talked about it in my PDF, but I really, do you know how they work? Do you understand it? No, I don't understand it. All right, so this is what it is. XYZ. Boom. You're going to sell these for like $1,000, let's say, right? Or $500, 10,000, whatever it is. Then boom, now that you have this bot, you got to get people on it, right? So we got to start selling people on the bot. So you're going to sell them on your full-blown marketing services. Boom, right? So guys, if this made sense or if this was any type of value, give it a like, smash the heart button, go and share it. Anyway, guys, peace out. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday afternoon. I got to go do some yard work. So anyway, guys, have a good one.